Word time. Let's learn some new words. Abandon, to leave something or someone behind. The sailors had to abandon the sinking ship. Ability, the skill or power to do something. She has the ability to solve difficult sums quickly. Absorb, to soak up liquid or information. A sponge can absorb a lot of water. Abundant, present in large quantities. The forest has abundant wildlife. Accept, to agree to take something offered. He decided to accept the invitation to the party. Accident, an unexpected harmful event. A minor accident blocked the road this morning. Accompany, to go along with someone. My brother will accompany me to school today. Accomplish, to finish something successfully. She worked hard to accomplish her goal. Accurate, correct and without mistakes. His answer to the question was accurate. Achieve, to succeed in doing something. You can achieve success through hard work. Acquire, to gain or get something. We acquire new skills by practicing daily. Active, always busy or moving. My grandfather stays active by walking every morning. Adapt, to change to suit new conditions. Camels adapt well to life in the desert. Admire, to respect or look up to someone. I admire my teacher for her patience. Admit, to accept that something is true. He was brave enough to admit his mistake. Adopt, to take up or accept something new. The school decided to adopt new safety rules. Advance, to move forward or make progress. The army began to advance towards the hill. Adventure, an exciting or unusual experience. The trek through the jungle was a thrilling adventure. Advice, a suggestion about what to do. My mother gave me good advice before the exam. Affect, to make a change in something. Loud noise can affect your hearing. Afford, to have enough money for something. They could not afford a new car this year. Agile, able to move quickly and easily. The agile monkey leapt from branch to branch. Agriculture, the practice of farming. Agriculture is the main occupation in Indian villages. Alert, watchful and ready to act. The guard stayed alert throughout the night. Allow, to give permission for something. The teacher did not allow talking during the test. Amaze, to surprise someone greatly. The magician's tricks never fail to amaze the children. Ambition, a strong desire to achieve something. Her ambition is to become a doctor. Ancient, very old or from long ago. We visited an ancient temple during our trip. Announce, to make something known publicly. The principal will announce the results tomorrow. Annual, happening once every year. Our school holds its annual sports day in December. Anxious, worried or nervous. She felt anxious before the interview. Apologize, to say sorry for a mistake. He had to apologize for breaking the vase. Appear, to come into sight. Stars appear in the sky after sunset. Applaud, to clap in appreciation. The audience began to applaud the young singer. Appreciate, to value or be grateful for something. I appreciate your help with my homework. Approach, to come near to something. We watched the train approach the station. Approve, to agree that something is good. The committee will approve the new plan soon. Argue. To disagree in words. The two friends began to argue over a game. Arrange. To put things in order. Please arrange the books neatly on the shelf. Arrive. To reach a place. The guests will arrive by 6 in the evening. Artificial. Made by humans. Not natural. The park has a beautiful artificial waterfall. Ashamed. Feeling guilt or embarrassment. He felt ashamed of his rude behavior. Assemble. To gather or put together. The students will assemble in the hall at 9. Assist. To help someone. The nurse will assist the doctor during the operation. Astonish. To surprise someone very much. The sudden news astonished everyone in the room. Attempt. To try to do something. She made a brave attempt to climb the wall. Attend. To be present at an event. All students must attend the morning assembly. Attitude. A way of thinking or feeling. A positive attitude helps you face problems. Attract. To draw attention or interest. Bright flowers attract bees and butterflies. Audience. People watching or listening. The audience cheered loudly after the play. Available. Ready to be used or obtained. Fresh fruits are available in the market. Average. Ordinary or usual in amount. The average temperature rose last summer. Avoid. To keep away from something. You should avoid junk food for good health. Aware. Knowing about something. Be aware of the traffic rules while cycling. Awkward. Causing embarrassment or difficulty. There was an awkward silence in the classroom. Balance. A state of being steady. She lost her balance and fell off the swing. Barren. Land that cannot grow plants. Nothing grows on that barren piece of land. Behave. To act in a particular way. Children should behave politely with elders. Believe. To accept something as true. I believe my friend always tells the truth. Benefit. Something helpful or useful. Exercise has many benefits for the body. Blossom. To produce flowers. The mango trees blossom in early spring. Boast. To talk with too much pride. He likes to boast about his new bicycle. Borrow. To take something to return later. May I borrow your pencil for a moment? Brave. Showing courage. The brave soldier saved many lives. Brief. Lasting a short time. The principal gave a brief speech. Brilliant. Very bright or very clever. She gave a brilliant answer in class. Brittle. Hard but easily broken. Dry leaves become brittle in winter. Burden. A heavy load or responsibility. The old man carried a heavy burden on his back. Bustle. Busy and noisy activity. The market was full of bustle before Diwali. Calculate. To find an answer using maths. Can you calculate the total cost of these items? Calm. Peaceful and quiet. The sea looked calm in the morning. Capable. Having the ability to do something. She is capable of winning the race. Capture. To catch or take control of. The police managed to capture the thief. Careless. Not paying attention. Careless driving causes many accidents. Cautious. Very careful to avoid danger. Be cautious while crossing the road. Celebrate. To do something enjoyable for a special day. We celebrate Independence Day on 15 August. Ceremony. A formal event. The flag hoisting ceremony began at 8. Challenge. A difficult task that tests ability. Climbing the steep hill was a real challenge. Character. The qualities that make a person. Honesty is an important part of good character. Cheerful, happy and lively. Her cheerful smile brightened the room. Cherish. To love and care for something. I cherish the memories of my childhood. Circular. Shaped like a circle. The park has a circular walking track. Citizen. A member of a country. Every citizen should follow the laws. Climate. The usual weather of a place. The climate of Rajasthan is hot and dry. Clumsy. Moving in an awkward way. The clumsy waiter dropped the tray of glasses. Coarse. Rough in texture. The sack was made of coarse cloth. Collect. To gather things together. My sister loves to collect old stamps. Combine. To join two or more things. Combine the flour and sugar in a bowl. Comfort. A state of ease or relief. The soft bed gave him great comfort. Command. An order given with authority. The captain gave a command to march forward. Common. Found often. Not rare. Sparrows were once common in Indian cities. Communicate. To share information with others. We communicate with our cousins through video calls. Community. People living in one area. Our community organized a cleanliness drive. Compare. To look for similarities and differences. Compare the two answers and find the difference. Compete. To try to win against others. 8 teams will compete in the finals. Complain. To say you are unhappy about something. He always complains about the hot weather. Complete. To finish something fully. Complete your homework before dinner. Conceal. To hide something. The thief tried to conceal the stolen watch. Concentrate. To focus your attention. It is hard to concentrate in a noisy room. Confess. To admit doing something wrong. The boy confessed that he broke the window. Confident. Sure of yourself. She felt confident before the speech competition. Confuse. To make someone unable to understand. Too many instructions confuse the students. Congratulate. To praise someone for success. We congratulated her on winning the medal. Connect. To join two things together. This bridge connects the two villages. Conquer. To defeat or take control of. The king wanted to conquer the neighboring kingdom. Consider. To think carefully about something. Consider all options before making a choice. Construct. To build something. Workers will construct a new school building here. Contain. To hold something inside. This bottle contains 1 liter of juice. Continue. To keep doing something. The rain continued through the night. Contribute. To give something to help. Everyone contributed money for the flood victims. Convert. To change from one form to another. Plants convert sunlight into food. Convince, to make someone believe something. He convinced his father to buy him a cycle. Cooperate, to work together. All students must cooperate to keep the class clean. Courage, bravery in facing danger. The firefighter showed great courage. Courteous, polite and respectful. The courteous shopkeeper greeted every customer. Create, to make something new. The artist created a beautiful painting. Creature, a living animal. The octopus is a strange sea creature. Crisp, firm and fresh. I love eating crisp apples in winter. Cruel, causing pain on purpose. It is cruel to tease animals. Cultivate, to grow crops on land. Farmers cultivate rice in the rainy season. Curious, eager to know or learn. The curious child asked many questions. Current, happening now. Read the newspaper to know current events. Custom, a traditional practice. Touching the feet of elders is an Indian custom. Damage, harm caused to something. The storm caused damage to many houses. Dangerous, likely to cause harm. It is dangerous to swim in deep water alone. Dazzle, to blind briefly with bright light. The car's headlights dazzled the cyclist. Debate, a formal discussion with arguments. Our school held a debate on saving water. Decay, to rot or go bad slowly. Sweets can make your teeth decay. Deceive, to make someone believe a lie. The fox deceived the crow to get the cheese. Decide, to make a choice. We decided to visit the zoo on Sunday. Declare, to announce officially. The umpire declared the match a draw. Decorate, to make something look attractive. We decorated the house with lights for Diwali. Decrease, to become smaller in amount. The temperature decreases at night. Dedicate, to give time and effort to something. She dedicates 1 hour daily to reading. Defeat, to win against someone. Our team defeated the visitors by 2 goals. Defend, to protect from attack. Soldiers defend our country at the borders. Delay, to make something late. Heavy fog delayed the train by 2 hours. Delicate, easily broken or damaged. Handle the glass vase with care as it is delicate. Delicious, very tasty. Grandmother makes delicious mango pickle. Delight, great pleasure or joy. The children shouted with delight at the fair. Demand, to ask for something firmly. The workers demanded better wages. Demonstrate, to show how something works. The teacher demonstrated the science experiment. Dense, thick and closely packed. The dense forest was dark even at noon. Depart, to leave a place. The bus departs from the station at 7. Depend, to rely on someone or something. Crops depend on rain for water. Describe, to say what something is like. Describe your favorite festival in 5 lines. Deserve, to be worthy of something. She deserves the prize for her hard work. Design, a plan or drawing of something. The architect showed us the design of the house. Desire, a strong wish. He has a strong desire to travel the world. Destroy, to damage completely. The earthquake destroyed several buildings. Determine, to decide firmly. She was determined to finish the race. Develop, to grow or improve gradually. Reading helps develop your imagination. Devote, to give time or effort fully. He devotes his evenings to painting. Diligent, working hard with care. The diligent student revised every chapter. Disappear, to go out of sight. The sun disappeared behind the clouds. Disaster, a sudden event causing great damage. The flood was a terrible disaster for the village. Discover, to find something for the first time. Scientists discovered a new species of frog. Discuss, to talk about something. We discussed the picnic plan in class. Disguise, to change appearance to hide identity. The king traveled in disguise among his people. Dismiss, to send away or end something. The teacher dismissed the class early today. Display, to show something for people to see. The museum displays ancient coins and tools. Distant, far away. We could see distant mountains from the roof. Distribute, to give out to many people. The teacher distributed sweets on her birthday. Disturb, to interrupt someone's peace. Please do not disturb him while he studies. Divide, to separate into parts. Divide the cake into 8 equal pieces. Donate, to give something to help others. Many people donated blankets to the poor. Doubt, a feeling of being unsure. There is no doubt that she will pass. Drought, a long period without rain. The drought ruined the crops last year. Durable, lasting a long time. These shoes are durable and comfortable. Eager, very keen and excited. The children were eager to open their gifts. Earnest, serious and sincere. He made an earnest request for help. Echo, a sound that is reflected back. We heard the echo of our voices in the cave. Edible, safe to eat. Not all mushrooms are edible. Educate, to teach knowledge and skills. Schools educate children for a better future. Effort, hard work to achieve something. With great effort she lifted the heavy box. Elderly, old in age. We should offer our seats to elderly people. Elect, to choose by voting. The class will elect a new monitor tomorrow. Elegant, graceful and stylish. She wore an elegant silk sari. Embarrass, to make someone feel shy or awkward. Falling on stage embarrassed the young dancer. Emerge, to come out from somewhere. The butterfly emerged from its cocoon. Emphasize, to give special importance to. The coach emphasized the value of practice. Employ, to give someone a job. The factory employs 200 workers. Empty, having nothing inside. The water tank was empty by evening. Encourage, to give support and confidence. Parents should encourage children to ask questions. Endure, to bear pain or difficulty. The travelers endured the freezing cold. Energetic, full of energy. The energetic puppy ran around the garden. Enormous. Extremely large. The blue whale is an enormous animal. Enthusiasm. Great excitement and interest. The students showed enthusiasm for the science fair. Entire. Whole or complete. She read the entire book in one day. Envy. A feeling of wanting what others have. He looked at his friend's new bat with envy. Equal. Same in amount or value. Cut the rope into 2 equal parts. Equip. To provide with what is needed. The lab is equipped with new microscopes. Errand. A short trip to do a task. Mother sent me on an errand to the market. Escape. To get away from a place. The parrot escaped from its cage. Essential. Absolutely necessary. Water is essential for all living things. Establish. To set up or start something. This school was established in 1950. Estimate. To make a careful guess. Estimate the number of beans in the jar. Evaporate. To change from liquid to vapor. Water evaporates quickly on a hot day. Examine. To look at something carefully. The doctor examined the patient's throat. Excellent. Extremely good. She scored excellent marks in maths. Exchange. To give one thing and receive another. The friends exchanged gifts on New Year. Excite. To make someone feel eager. The news of the trip excited the whole class. Exclaim. To say something suddenly with strong feeling. He exclaimed in joy when he saw the gift. Exhaust. To make very tired. The long climb exhausted the trekkers. Exhibit. To show publicly. Her paintings were exhibited in the gallery. Expand. To become larger. Metals expand when they are heated. Expect. To think something will happen. We expect heavy rain this weekend. Experience. Knowledge gained by doing things. The old sailor had years of experience at sea. Experiment. A scientific test. We did an experiment with magnets in class. Explain. To make something clear. The teacher explained the sum step by step. Explore. To travel and discover new places. The scientists explored the deep ocean. Express. To show thoughts or feelings. She expressed her thanks with a warm smile. Extend. To make longer or larger. The school extended the holiday by 2 days. Faint. Weak and not clear. We heard a faint sound of music far away. Faithful. Loyal and trustworthy. The faithful dog waited at the gate every day. Famine. Extreme shortage of food. The famine forced many families to migrate. Famous. Known by many people. The Taj Mahal is famous all over the world. Fascinate. To interest someone greatly. The stars have always fascinated humans. Fatigue. Great tiredness. Fatigue overcame the runners after the marathon. Fearless. Without fear. The fearless rider jumped over the fence. Feeble. Very weak. The sick kitten gave a feeble cry. Fertile. Good for growing crops. The fields near the river are very fertile. Festival. A day of celebration. Holi is a festival of colors. Fierce. Violent and frightening. A fierce tiger prowled in the jungle. Flexible, able to bend easily. Gymnasts have very flexible bodies. Flourish, to grow well and to be successful. Plants flourish in rich soil and sunlight. Fluent, able to speak smoothly. She is fluent in 3 languages. Fortunate, lucky. We are fortunate to have such kind teachers. Fragile, easily broken. Pack the fragile cups carefully. Fragrant, having a pleasant smell. The garden was full of fragrant roses. Frequent, happening often. Frequent power cuts troubled the town. Friendly, kind and pleasant. Our new neighbors are very friendly. Frighten, to make someone afraid. The loud thunder frightened the little girl. Furious, extremely angry. The coach was furious at the careless play. Future, the time that is yet to come. Save money today for a better future. Gallop, to run fast like a horse. The horses galloped across the open field. Gather, to come or bring together. Villagers gathered under the banyan tree. Generous, willing to give and share. The generous man fed the hungry children. Gentle, kind and soft in manner. She patted the puppy with a gentle hand. Genuine, real and true. This necklace is made of genuine pearls. Gesture, a movement to express meaning. He waved his hand in a friendly gesture. Gigantic, extremely big. A gigantic statue stood at the city gate. Glance, a quick look. She took a quick glance at her watch. Gleam, to shine softly. The polished floor gleamed in the sunlight. Glimpse, a brief view of something. We caught a glimpse of the deer in the forest. Glorious, wonderful and impressive. We watched a glorious sunrise from the hilltop. Glow, to give out a soft light. The fireflies glowed in the dark garden. Graceful, moving in a smooth, beautiful way. The graceful dancer moved like a swan. Gradual, happening slowly over time. There was a gradual change in the weather. Grateful, feeling thankful. I'm grateful to my parents for their support. Grief, deep sadness. The family was filled with grief at the loss. Grumble, to complain in a low voice. He grumbled about the long homework. Guard, to protect from danger. A soldier guards the palace gate. Guide, to show the way. The map guided us through the old city. Habit, something you do regularly. Reading before bed is a good habit. Habitat, the natural home of an animal. The polar bear's habitat is the icy Arctic. Harmony, peaceful agreement. People of all religions live in harmony here. Harsh, rough and unkind. The teacher never uses harsh words. Harvest, the gathering of ripe crops. Farmers celebrate after the wheat harvest. Hasty, done in a hurry. A hasty decision often leads to mistakes. Hazard, a danger or risk. Broken glass on the road is a hazard. Heal, to become healthy again. The wound healed in a week. Hesitate. To pause before doing something. Do not hesitate to ask questions in class. Hollow. Having empty space inside. An owl lives in the hollow of that tree. Honest. Truthful and sincere. The honest boy returned the lost wallet. Horizon. Where the sky meets the land. The ship slowly disappeared over the horizon. Hospitable. Friendly to guests. The villagers were warm and hospitable. Humble. Not proud. Despite his success he remained humble. Humid. Damp and warm. Mumbai has humid weather in the monsoon. Humorous. Funny and amusing. He told a humorous story about his dog. Hurl. To throw with force. The bowler hurled the ball at great speed. Identical. Exactly the same. The twins wore identical blue shirts. Identify. To recognize who or what something is. Can you identify these birds from the picture? Ignore. To pay no attention to. Never ignore the advice of your elders. Illustrate. To explain with pictures or examples. The book is illustrated with colorful drawings. Imagine. To form a picture in the mind. Imagine a world without any pollution. Imitate. To copy someone's actions. Parrots can imitate human speech. Immediate. Happening at once. The burn needs immediate medical care. Immense. Extremely large. The Pacific Ocean is immense. Improve. To become better. Daily practice will improve your handwriting. Include. To have as a part. The price includes breakfast and dinner. Increase. To become larger in number. The price of vegetables increased last month. Independent. Not needing help from others. India became independent in 1947. Indicate. To point out or show. Dark clouds indicate that rain is coming. Industrious. Hardworking. The industrious had stored food for winter. Inform. To give information to someone. Please inform the office about your absence. Inhabit. To live in a place. Many rare birds inhabit this forest. Injure. To hurt or harm. He injured his knee while playing football. Innocent. Not guilty. Pure. The court found the man innocent. Inquire. To ask for information. She inquired about the train timings. Insist. To demand firmly. Grandmother insisted that we stay for lunch. Inspect. To look at closely and carefully. The officer inspected the school kitchen. Inspire. To fill someone with a desire to do something. Kalam's life inspires millions of students. Instant. Happening immediately. The medicine gave instant relief from pain. Instruct. To teach or give orders. The coach instructed the players to warm up. Intelligent. Quick to learn and understand. Dolphins are highly intelligent animals. Intend. To have a plan in mind. We intend to visit Shimla this summer. Interrupt. To stop someone while speaking. It is rude to interrupt others while they speak. Introduce. To make someone known to others. Let me introduce you to my cousin. Invent, to create something new. Edison invented the electric bulb. Investigate, to find out the truth about something. The police investigated the theft carefully. Invisible, not able to be seen. Germs are invisible to the naked eye. Invite, to ask someone to come. We invited all our friends to the party. Irritate, to annoy someone. The buzzing mosquito irritated everyone. Jealous, unhappy because someone has what you want. He felt jealous of his friend's new bicycle. Jubilant, extremely happy. The jubilant fans danced after the victory. Judge, to form an opinion about something. Do not judge a book by its cover. Keen, very eager and interested. She is keen to learn classical dance. Kindle, to light a fire or stir a feeling. The campers kindled a fire to keep warm. Knowledge, information and understanding. Books are a great source of knowledge. Labor, hard physical work. The farmer's labor brought a rich harvest. Landscape, a wide view of land. The mountain landscape looked beautiful at dawn. Lazy, not willing to work. The lazy cat slept the whole afternoon. Legend, an old famous story. The legend of Tenali Raman is popular in India. Leisure, free time for rest. He paints landscapes in his leisure time. Liberty, freedom. The freedom fighters fought for our liberty. Limit, the greatest amount allowed. Drive within the speed limit. Liquid, a substance that flows like water. Milk is a liquid rich in calcium. Literate, able to read and write. Every person in the village is now literate. Locate, to find the exact position. Can you locate Delhi on this map? Lonely, sad because of being alone. The old house on a hill looked lonely. Loyal, faithful and true. A loyal friend stands by you in trouble. Luggage, bags carried while traveling. Keep your luggage safely under the seat. Luminous, giving out light. The luminous stars on the ceiling glow at night. Magnificent, extremely beautiful or impressive. The palace hall was truly magnificent. Maintain, to keep in good condition. We must maintain cleanliness in our school. Majestic, grand and dignified. The majestic elephant led the procession. Manage, to handle or control something. She manages her time between studies and sports. Marvel, to be filled with wonder. We marveled at the beauty of the waterfall. Mature, fully grown or developed. A mature mango tree gives fruit every year. Meadow, a field of grass and flowers. Cows grazed peacefully in the meadow. Measure, to find the size or amount. Measure the length of the table with a scale. Mend, to repair something broken. The cobbler mended my torn shoes. Mention, to speak briefly about something. She mentioned your name during the meeting. Merchant, a person who buys and sells goods. The merchant sold silk and spices. Mercy, kindness shown to someone in trouble. The king showed mercy to the poor thief. Migrate, to move from one place to another. Many birds migrate to India in winter. Mimic, to copy the way someone speaks or acts. The comedian mimicked famous actors. Mineral, a natural substance from the earth. Iron is an important mineral found in India. Mingle, to mix with other people. The new student soon mingled with her classmates. Miracle, a wonderful, surprising event. It was a miracle that everyone survived the crash. Mischief, playful, naughty behavior. The little monkey was full of mischief. Miserable, very unhappy. The wet, cold weather made everyone miserable. Modest, not boastful about yourself. The modest champion praised her rivals. Moist, slightly wet. The soil should stay moist for seeds to sprout. Monument, a building made to remember someone. India Gate is a famous monument in Delhi. Motive, the reason for doing something. The police searched for the motive behind the crime. Murmur, to speak in a low, soft voice. The students murmured during the boring lecture. Mysterious, strange and hard to explain. A mysterious light appeared in the sky. Narrate, to tell a story. Grandfather narrated tales of his village days. Narrow, small in width. The car could not pass through the narrow lane. Native, belonging to a place by birth. The kangaroo was native to Australia. Navigate, to find the way from place to place. Sailors once navigated using the stars. Neat, clean and tidy. Keep your notebook neat and organized. Necessary, needed or required. Sleep is necessary for good health. Neglect, to fail to care for something. Never neglect your studies for games. Nervous, worried and slightly afraid. He felt nervous before the results were announced. Nimble, quick and light in movement. The nimble squirrel jumped between the wires. Noble, having high moral qualities. Helping the poor is a noble deed. Nourish, to provide food for growth. Milk nourishes growing children. Numerous, very many. There are numerous temples in South India. Nutritious, full of substances good for health. Sprouts make a nutritious breakfast. Obedient, willing to follow orders. The obedient dog sat when commanded. Obey, to do what you are told. Good citizens obey traffic rules. Observe, to watch carefully. Observe the ants and note their behavior. Obstacle, something that blocks the way. The fallen tree was an obstacle on the road. Obtain, to get something. You can obtain the form from the office. Obvious, easy to see or understand. It was obvious that he was hiding something. Occasion, a special event or time. Diwali is an occasion for family gatherings. Occupy, to fill a space or place. The big cupboard occupies half the room. Occur, to happen. Earthquakes occur without warning. Odor, a smell. A strange odor came from the old cellar. Offend, to hurt someone's feelings. His rude joke offended the guests. Operate, to work or control a machine. Only trained staff may operate this machine. Opinion, what you think about something. In my opinion, cricket is the best game. Opponent, a person you compete against. She shook hands with her opponent after the match. Opportunity, a good chance to do something. The scholarship gave him an opportunity to study abroad. Oppose, to be against something. Many villagers oppose the new factory. Orchard, a field of fruit trees. The apple orchard was full of ripe fruit. Ordinary, normal and not special. It was just an ordinary school day. Organize, to arrange or plan something. The school organized a science exhibition. Origin, the starting point of something. The river has its origin in the Himalayas. Ornament, an object worn or used for decoration. The bride wore gold ornaments. Outstanding, extremely good. Her outstanding performance won her a trophy. Overcome, to succeed against a difficulty. She overcame her fear of water and learned swimming. Pale, light in color or lacking color. His face turned pale with fear. Panic, sudden uncontrollable fear. To not panic during a fire drill. Parched, very dry due to heat. The parched land waited for the monsoon. Participate, to take part in something. All students must participate in the sports day. Particular, special or specific. Pay particular attention to your spelling. Passenger, a person traveling in a vehicle. The bus can carry 50 passengers. Patient, able to wait calmly. Be patient while the glue dries. Pause, to stop for a short time. She paused before answering the tricky question. Peculiar, strange or unusual. The durian fruit has a peculiar smell. Perform, to do something in front of people. The children performed a play on stage. Permanent, lasting forever. The accident left a permanent mark on his arm. Permit, to allow something. Parking is not permitted near the gate. Persuade, to convince someone to do something. She persuaded her friends to join the club. Pleasant, enjoyable and nice. We spent a pleasant evening by the lake. Pledge, a serious promise. The students took a pledge to save water. Plentiful, available in large amounts. Mangoes are plentiful in summer. Polite, having good manners. Always be polite to your elders. Pollute, to make dirty or impure. Factories should not pollute the rivers. Ponder, to think deeply about something. He pondered over the puzzle for an hour. Popular, liked by many people. Cricket is the most popular game in India. Portion, a part of something. She gave a portion of her lunch to the beggar. Possess, to own or have something. He possesses a rare collection of coins. Postpone, to delay to a later time. The match was postponed due to rain. Pounce, to jump suddenly to catch something. The cat pounced on the mouse. Praise, to say good things about someone. The teacher praised her neat handwriting. Precious, very valuable. Time is more precious than money. Predict, to say what will happen in future. Scientists can predict the weather quite well now. Prefer, to like one thing more than another. I prefer tea to coffee. Prepare, to make ready. Mother prepared a special dinner for us. Preserve, to keep safe from harm. We must preserve our old monuments. Prevent, to stop something from happening. Washing hands prevents many diseases. Previous, coming before in time. Revise the previous chapter before the test. Primary, first or most important. Safety is our primary concern on the trip. Proceed, to continue or move forward. Please proceed to the exam hall quietly. Produce, to make or create something. This factory produces school uniforms. Progress, forward movement or improvement. The country has made great progress in science. Prompt, done quickly without delay. Her prompt replies solved the confusion. Pronounce, to say a word correctly. How do you pronounce this difficult word? Propose, to suggest a plan or idea. He proposed a trip to the science museum. Prosper, to be successful and grow. Honest businesses prosper in the long run. Protect, to keep safe from harm. Helmets protect riders from head injuries. Proud, feeling pleased about an achievement. Her parents were proud of her success. Provide, to give what is needed. Trees provide us with oxygen and shade. Punctual, always on time. Be punctual for the morning assembly. Purchase, to buy something. Father purchased a new washing machine. Pure, clean and not mixed with anything. The spring water here is pure and sweet. Pursue, to follow or chase something. The dog pursued the ball across the park. Puzzle, something hard to understand. The missing key remained a puzzle for days. Quaint, attractively old-fashioned. We stayed in a quaint Hilltown cottage. Quality, how good or bad something is. Choose fruits of good quality. Quantity, an amount of something. Add a small quantity of salt to the dough. Quarrel, an angry argument. The two brothers had a quarrel over the remote. Quench, to satisfy thirst. Cold water quenched our thirst after the game. Quiver, to shake slightly. The leaves quivered in the cold wind. Radiant, shining brightly and full of joy. Her face was radiant with happiness. Rapid, very fast. The rapid river carried the boat downstream. Rare, not found often. The one-horned rhino is a rare animal. Realize, to understand clearly. He realized his mistake and said sorry. Recall, to remember something. I cannot recall where I kept my keys. Receive, to get something given or sent. She received a letter from her pen friend. Recognize, to know someone or something again. I recognized my old teacher at the market. Recommend, to suggest something as good. The librarian recommended a mystery novel. Reduce, to make smaller or less. Reduce the use of plastic bags. Reflect, to throw back light or think deeply. The still lake reflected the snowy peaks. Refuse. To say no to something. He refused to share his notes. Region. A large area of land. Tea grows well in the hilly regions of Assam. Regret. To feel sorry about something. I regret speaking rudely to my friend. Regular. Happening at fixed times. Regular practice improves handwriting. Rejoice. To feel great joy. The whole village rejoiced at the good harvest. Remain. To stay in the same place or state. Please remain seated until the bell rings. Remark. To say something as a comment. The teacher remarked that my essay was neat. Remedy. A cure for an illness or problem. Honey and ginger are a good remedy for cough. Remote. Far away from towns and cities. Doctors visited a remote village in the hills. Repair. To fix something broken. The mechanic repaired our old scooter quickly. Request. To ask for something politely. She requested the librarian for one more book. Rescue. To save from danger. Firefighters rescued the kitten from the tree. Resemble. To look like someone or something. The twins resemble each other closely. Resource. Something useful that a country or person has. Water is a precious natural resource. Respect. To admire and treat politely. We should respect our elders and teachers. Respond. To give an answer. She responded to my letter within a week. Restore. To bring back to the original condition. Workers restored the old fort last year. Reveal. To make something known. The magician never revealed his secrets. Reward. A prize for doing something good. The honest boy received a reward from the principal. Rural. Related to villages and countryside. Rural areas have open fields and fresh air. Sacred. Holy and deserving respect. The Ganga is considered a sacred river. Satisfy. To make someone pleased or content. The detailed answer satisfied the examiner. Scatter. To throw in different directions. The farmer scattered seeds across the field. Scenery. The natural beauty of a place. The scenery of Kashmir is breathtaking. Scold. To speak angrily to correct someone. Mother scolded him for skipping breakfast. Secure. Safe and protected. Keep your documents in a secure place. Shelter. A place giving protection. The travelers took shelter from the sudden storm. Sincere. Honest and true in feeling. She offered a sincere apology for her mistake. Soar. To fly high in the air. Eagles soar above the mountain peaks. Steady. Firm and not shaking. Hold the ladder steady while I climb. Stubborn. Refusing to change one's mind. The stubborn mule would not move an inch. Suggest. To give an idea for consideration. I suggest we start the project today itself. Talent. A natural ability to do something well. Ria has a rare talent for painting. Temporary. Lasting only for a short time. The workers built a temporary bridge over the stream. Tender. Soft and gentle. The tender leaves of the plant need care. Timid. Easily frightened and shy. The timid rabbit hid behind the bushes. Tradition. A custom passed down through generations. Lighting diyas on Diwali is an old tradition. Tranquil, calm and peaceful. We spent the evening by a tranquil lake. Transform, to change completely in form. The caterpillar transformed into a butterfly. Transparent, clear enough to see through. Glass is a transparent material. Tremble, to shake because of fear or cold. The puppy trembled in the cold rain. Triumph, a great victory or success. Winning the state quiz was a triumph for our school. Unique, one of a kind. Every snowflake has a unique pattern. Unite, to join together as one. The players united to win the final match. Urgent, needing immediate attention. The doctor received an urgent call at midnight. Valuable, worth a lot of money or importance. Time is more valuable than money. Vanish, to disappear suddenly. The deer vanished into the thick forest. Victory, success in a battle or competition. The team celebrated their victory with sweets. Whisper, to speak very softly. She whispered the answer into my ear. Wisdom, deep knowledge and good judgment. Grandfather shares his wisdom through stories. Zeal, great energy and enthusiasm. The volunteers worked with great zeal. All done, you learned all 500 words.